Is Steve Mon-Yawn-Tee back with a bang? And could he be getting his own show? That's the question fans everywhere are asking. For months, one of the most beloved figures in the automotive world was missing from the spotlight, battling a health crisis that nearly ended his career and his life. But now, Steve is making a comeback, and his gratitude to the people who carried him through is something you don't want to miss. A year ago, Steve's world changed in an instant. What began as disorientation and confusion turned out to be encephalitis, a dangerous inflammation of the brain. Within days, he was in a coma that lasted 3 months. When he finally woke, the road ahead was long and grueling. 7 months of physical therapy, surgeries for trigger finger in his hand and elbow, and the constant challenge of regaining his strength. In his own words, "Right about now is when I contracted encephalitis for the first time. It began. I got disoriented, confused, and I was in a coma for about 3 months, in physical therapy for number 7 after that. Along the way, I got trigger finger and required surgery on my hand and my elbow. And even in such a dark chapter, Steve found a way to keep his humor. He joked, 'If I could find the wasp, hornet, mosquito, or tick that gave me this damn thing, I would squash it with a fly swatter. But I can't do that because I didn't get its plate number.' As his medical bills piled up and work remained out of reach, the car community refused to let him fight alone. Friends, fans, and industry heavyweights rallied behind him, launching an official GoFundMe in May 2024. The response was nothing short of incredible. More than 7,000 people donated, far surpassing the original goal. Industry icons like Craig and Caroline Jackson, John Staluppi, Mike Finnegan, David Freiberger, and Iron Resurrection's Joe and Amanda Martin all stepped forward to show their support. For Steve, this outpouring of love was humbling. "I thank everyone who's contributed to my funds. The outpouring has been humbling, and I'm thankful, and a little embarrassed actually, for all the wishful, the hopeful, positive thoughts. You didn't have to donate, but you did." Even with that help, recovery hasn't been easy. Encephalitis left him with what he calls a hospital shuffle and slower mental sharpness than before. But he's determined. "I walk every morning about 2 miles, sometimes 4, to keep the fluids going. But the mental stagnation is still. That's part of the deal with encephalitis. They say there's no finish line. You just have to give nature time to heal the neuropathy." Over the past month, fans have noticed something exciting. Steve is back on YouTube, uploading new videos and doing what he does best, sharing stories, knowledge, and a deep passion for the automotive world. There's still no official word on whether Junkyard Gold will return, but Steve has made one thing clear. He's not done yet. In fact, he's promised his fans that this is only the beginning. From himself, he said he owes fans his life. Literally. Without their support, he may not have made it through this fight. And now he's determined to give back in the best way he knows how, by bringing them more content, more stories, and more of the car culture they love. I thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart for all the work I did in magazines, on TV, and stuff. You've reciprocated, and I thank every one of you for being supportive of my situation." He's even gone further, making a promise. He will be coming to fans with lots of new videos, and he will not let them down. This isn't just a return, it's a rebuild, the kind of project Steve knows better than anyone. And just like a classic car brought back from the brink, he's running again and ready to hit the road. So, is Steve Mon-Yawn-Tee back with a bang? Judging by the smile on his face, the love in his voice, and the energy in his latest videos, the answer is yes. And as for his own show, that might still be a mystery. But for now, fans are simply thrilled to have him back, doing what he was born to do.